Ever wonder how players came to acquire swords with a long list of enchants? Then stick around. Quickly, I've just visualized guides to make things easier for people who are struggling to understand what to do, and this took a while to make. So if you enjoy my content, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more. Ever made an enchanting table and expected all the necessary enchants to maximize your swords to pop up? No? Good. In that case, you've got some idea on how this is done. Before enchanting, I feel actual tips in enchanting, in general, should be acknowledged. Anvil uses can be annoying. The more anvil uses something has, the more levels it requires in order to combine said item. So grabbing all necessary enchants and chucking them all into one book and then into your sword is definitely not the best way to go around things. Instead, keep books that have the same amount of anvil uses in one clump. Example, books with 1 anvil use should be in one group and books with 3 anvil usage should be in another group. If it isn't already clear, the lower amount of anvil uses you have will result in the item needing a lower XP level to combine all the enchants in the item. Now that explanation is out of the way, we can go into enchanting an item. I'll enchant an aspect of the dragon, but you can enchant any sword with these enchants. It doesn't just apply to an AOTD. Pause if you want. Here is a list of the enchant books that you will want to grab. I'll add optional ones for the sake of it in yellow, and then the ones that you want to avoid that are in red. Collecting the ones in white and then yellow if you chose to could either be done through their collections through the auction house, or you can acquire them from the enchanting table individually. I recommend against the auction house because chances are is that you've bought an enchant book that has a ridiculous amount of anvil uses, meaning it will practically be unusable. Another thing that is pretty obvious is actually needing levels to enchant. You can do that from the lapis mine or grinding mobs. Put 2 and 2 together, you can go to the lapis mine to mine aura and clap lapis zombies. Or you can just get experience bottles. Simple ones can be bought at the librarian, and if you want bigger ones, then you'd need to investigate into the lapis collection. Here's a diagram on how it should be enchanted. If it's a bit complicated, I'll enchant the sword anyway, so you can understand how it needs to be done. Just to avoid confusion, I put it all in a double chest to set out like a diagram so I didn't muddle anything up. Being prepared to make the first step within the diagram family tree looking thing. If you didn't have any optional ones, then you would have started out with 15 books, and now you should have 7, plus a sword with sharpness 5. When going through step 2, you would now have 3 books as well as the sword that has sharpness, ender slayer and cubism. Step 3, you would have a book with the bottom half of enchants in the diagram, which will be 8 enchants, and a sword of your choice with the 7 enchants that are on the top half of the diagram. Last step is to enchant the last book with the sword. Doing this would have given you 4 anvil uses or 5 if you went with any of the optional enchants. You could further improve your weapon by applying hot potato books to it. You can add a limit of 10 and it gives a permanent stat boost to that item in strength and damage. They don't add anvil uses and don't cost experience levels for anyone worried. But depending on your weapon, hot potato books probably aren't even necessary. Use them on items that are more valuable than something like an undead sword. I could talk about recombobulating, but honestly, that's so far an endgame I wouldn't even touch it. Then of course, Reforge the sword. This could possibly either be spicy, sharp, or legendary, depending on what you are looking for. Spicy mainly looks at critical damage, sharp mainly looks at critical chance, and legendary mainly looks at strength. I'm pretty sure I've covered everything when it comes to enchanting a sword, but if I missed out on anything, then please comment and then I'll add that to the description. If you've enjoyed this video, like and comment, and if you want to, you can check out my other videos and subscribe to enjoy later videos I do. It's been your boy Pomegranate, and I'll catch you later.